You know when your blacks don't match? That's when you know that you've really hit a low point in your life. I'm just saying. I kind of am just gonna BS this topic because I just kind of turned on the camera. And decided to film something, but I didn't really think through this topic yet, so I apologize in advance. The biggest thing that frustrates me in my life is that I'm not an articulate person. It usually takes a few times for me to get what I'm trying to say out without stumbling over it, stuttering, not actually articulating what I want to say, using a word incorrectly, or just generally just doing really badly. Really badly. It's one of the reasons why I try and avoid like social debates or like social justice debates with people, because a lot of the time I know exactly my point in my head and I know what I want to say and I have all these facts that are like 100% true and that I know are true, and then I get to say it and they suddenly just kind of fly away. What is my hair doing? There are certain people in my life that I feel, I guess, comfortable enough to actually have really cohesive conversations with them. But when I'm just talking to people in general, and even sometimes with these particular people, I just can't speak. As far as I know, I don't actually have a stutter. A stutter is an involuntary thing that usually develops in childhood that really has nothing to do with environmental things. It just kind of happens to some people. There's been a lot of people saying that it happens to shyer people, or that it happens to people that have been bullied when they're younger, but it actually just happens to people. The shyness is usually a result of the stuttering. I know that I don't have that, but there are some times that I'm speaking and it's just like, yeah, so like, I did that thing once. And it's a serious problem. It makes me really insecure when I speak because just all of a sudden my tongue will just be all over the place and I don't know how to make it stop. It's like it just won't listen to me. I have a rebellious tongue. That's the best way to describe it. That sounds really sexual. I mean, it bothers me so much because I guess I'm just not a very verbally intelligent person. I can write things relatively eloquently. In most situations, I can speak relatively eloquently, like I do kind of in these videos. Kind of. But that's mostly because of the magic of editing. It especially is bad for me when I'm angry. When I'm angry, it's like my mouth and my brain just completely disconnect. And I'm trying to form these like great comebacks or arguments in general, and they just don't come out. They're in my head and then I think of them later and I'm like, why didn't I just say that? But I come up with these great explanations for things that I think, or my opinions, or my general philosophical ideas and all that kind of stuff, and I think about them in my head. In my head I can say them perfectly with like real big words and all that kind of stuff, and then it's like I go to speak and it's like, I think that that is not right and should stop this now. And I know that this is just like a general problem for some people. Like, for some people who are just not verbally intelligent. Some people just can't really make that connection. Like, I can write things pretty well, but when I'm speaking, it just doesn't really come off the same way. And even sometimes when I'm writing, I just kind of like freeze up and I'm like, am I saying this right? I don't know. So generally what I've noticed is a good way to combat this, for me anyways, I'll let myself pause. For some people, they think that they just kind of have to have this like instant rebuttal, or you feel like you have to kind of keep the conversation flowing in this very particular way. But you don't. Like, actual social conversations have pauses in them. It's like a natural thing that humans do in their speech pattern. And so you should let yourself actually like pause. I know it's frustrating when you're with people that think if you pause, they want to keep talking. And then you just don't get a word in at all. I don't know. Did this make any sense? It probably didn't, because I suck at speaking. The irony of this is that I actually want to be an actress, which basically means that there's no hope for that ever. Goodbye, childhood dreams. That'll be all for this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you when I make another one.